down by saying we want to build 17 million units of housing, just the same way they did in China. For those who like to talk about China, they have what they call ghost apartments. Apartments that have been built that has not been occupied, even though they have over 1 billion people. That will provide jobs. If we double our infrastructure as it is now, not just managing to do roads, over 13,000 kilometers of road, that will provide over 2 million jobs. If we do what we want to do with agricultural entrepreneurship, which is providing about 1,000 jobs for entrepreneurs in every local government, multiply that by 774 local government, tell me how many jobs you get. When we hire 200,000 teachers to fund into our system so that we can take over 13 million kids who are out of school now back into school and spend 1.3 trillion naira, 100,000 naira per child to go back to school. Tell me why the country will not improve. But the leaders in this country are not interested. They are more interested in feeding prisoners 14,000 naira per day than spending 100,000 naira to send children back to school, out of school kids. I want to pay students who are going to university study allowance as well, so that they can stay in school and focus on school. And anybody who's going to school and get that study allowance, if you come out and you work with the federal government, maybe as a teacher or in any public position, we forgive the grant. But if you go and find a job in a bank in the private sector, you pay us back with interest. That's how it is done in other places. I'm just giving you this because I know there's not enough time. And this is the reason why I cannot wait to debate so many of these guys. And you heard that we're excluded from the debate because they're afraid of these ideas that will ignite growth, the kind of growth and development that will make Nigeria live above the basic necessities of life. We've been talking about basic necessities of life since I was in primary school. We should not be talking about that anymore. People are entitled to live on paradise on earth if their countries can afford it. And our country has shown that they can afford it. But
can our country afford it?
Absolutely.
Because the next question will be, how are you going to fund all of these that you talk about? In a country where government